spend most of their lives at sea. But when winter ends, they come to land to prepare for the breeding season.
Hi, welcome to Shuttle Station 1. Please. Thank you. Have a nice day. Be sure to catch our Blue Turkey show at our Sky Amphitheater. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Sea lion show. What is sea lion show? Sea lion show. What are sea lion? What sea lion? What is sea lion? Sea lion show. Female answer. Oh, tall. You're not so tall.
Thank you. For those heading to the 2:30 show, the Sky Amphitheater is right there. Thank you.
For this case, it will be our giant turtle. Okay, Elmo, one more flight, all the way back to you.
Right here, Elmo. Come on. And there you go. Thank you very much, Kellogg's, for sponsoring Wings of the World. Can you all hear me? Okay, hi everyone. Right here, she has holes on either side of her head, right above her eyes. That's actually her nose. So, and another thing is, okay, you want massage? Okay, she's such an attention seeker, I swear. Okay, so this thing on the top of her head is called a cast, or if like you can call it like a helmet, like some sort of a helmet. So actually, what the purpose of their cast? Why? You don't let me touching it? Okay. So the purpose of their cast is to actually amplify their calls throughout the forest. So it actually acts as like a speaker, something like what I'm doing right now. So when they call in the middle of like a dense forest, their calls can go very far because of their cast, and also because it's a bit hollow. You know? Yeah. So their cast is actually made out of keratin, which is the same thing as our hair and our fingernails.
Your card. Authorizing